Now Francis is tight, right? Francis is pissed because he got showed up by Virgil, the kid he bullies a lot. So my man runs up to Virgil's home and almost burns his entire house down with his family right there watching the whole thing. Hot streak, who made you this way? Why you gotta be this violent? Yo, what's up fam? It's your boy, the Black Mastadonte. So for those of you who don't know, Static Shock has had a recent reboot. Milestone has returned to give us more of that static greatness. And I made a video a little while ago talking about how good this reboot was. And after that video, I thought I would be done, you know? I said all I had to say about the static reboot, and I wouldn't be back for like another few months talking about the full recap of all of season 1 once all the issues come out. But fam, Issues 2 and 3 of Static Season 1 have given me so much life that now I'm back here to talk more about the Static Shock reboot and tell you why this shit is so freaking amazing. Now before we get into it, major spoilers here because I'm about to spoil the hell out of issues 1, 2, and 3 of Static Season 1. So if you want to read that blind, I highly recommend you go on Comixology, buy them issues, and read them yourself because, as I said, mad spoilers coming your way. But if you're good on spoilers or already read the issues, dope. Let's get to talking. So for those of you who never watched my first video just hyping up the Static Shock reboot, I'll give you a quick recap of his new origin story. So unlike the original DC cartoon, Static now gets his powers from a BLM protest. Cops come in, throw some gas they're not supposed to be using, by the way, and it leads to the Big Bang, making all these bang babies. Along with Virgil getting his powers, Francis Stone, Hot Streak, also gets his powers. Francis starts causing a scene in their school, so Virgil whoops his ass using his newfound powers. Also, quick side note, I said this in my last video too, but Virgil got that drip, son. Like, you might as well call this man Virgil Drip God Hawkins, because every time he shows up in a new fit, I want it. I want to buy all the clothes he's wearing. I need it. My man probably shops at Into the AM, the sponsor for today's video. That's right, fam. This is all a ploy just to get you into an ad read. I'm kidding. But seriously, Into the AM is my kind of brand. They make premium high quality apparel tailored for those who are driven by their passion. It's like the clothing line made for dreamers and hustlers by dreamers and hustlers. Their clothes fits nice and snug and they look great. They were nice enough to send me a care package and I am in love with their graphic tees. The material is top tier and not gonna hold you. They make me feel kind of brolic, like low-key on my DBZ flow right now. And this is only a primer. Their website has so many more goodies that I'm honestly looking to buy myself. Like, I'm talking snapbacks, hoodies, joggers, and so much more. You can get in on this greatness by checking the link in my description. Use it and you'll get 10% off your order. They also have sweet bundle deals like 3 graphic tees for $60 and 3 basic tees for $39.95. So do yourself a favor and check out Into the AM. Then maybe we can all get on the same drip level as my boy V over here. Anyways, back to the video. Now Francis is tight, right? Francis is pissed because he got showed up by Virgil, the kid he bullies a lot. So my man runs up to Virgil's home and they have an epic ass anime fight right outside their home. Once again, dope ass panel, son. The artist, Nikolas Draper-Ivey, is out here killing it, son. And this won't be the last time I talk about how great his art is. But Francis and Virgil have a fight outside of Virgil's home, and it leads to Francis almost burning his house down. And mind you, Virgil's whole family sees all this shit happening, so they now know that Virgil is a bang baby, and they're shook. They're like, what the hell is going on? How is this happening? Also, another side note, Virgil's mom is alive, and I love it. His whole family is here, his mom, his dad, his sister, and I just love the supportive family dynamic. You don't get a lot of supportive black families in fiction, and I feel like it's important to show. So seeing it here just makes me feel really good. For the people who read the comics, let me know how you feel about Virgil's family. I personally love them. I wish I was his little brother, chilling in the family too, low key. But I'm getting off topic. After Francis almost burns this man's house down, he dips and then Virgil lets take out the fire by using his electricity to grab all the fire pretty much and throw it up into the air like Wanda in fucking Civil War. So now we're in issue 2, and Virgil's family is deadass arguing about what just happened. Like, the house is pretty much okay, thank God, but Virgil's mom and father are having a very valid argument about what the hell just happened and what's going on with their son. Virgil's mom, being in the medical field, is like, we need to get more tests done on our son. But Virgil's dad is like, nah, I don't want anybody messing with our son, he's not a guinea pig. And I get both arguments, and going back to how real the dialogue is, I feel like this is a conversation that my parents would have if I just randomly appeared at Super superpowers too. Like the dialogue they have works in making the parents feel way more realistic, and both their arguments are valid. Virgil's mom is like, as a black woman in the medical field, I know how the medical system treats black people. We can't just let this go. We gotta take care of our son. But I also see where the father is coming from, because why would you send your son to go get tested by a whole bunch of scientists and shit and have him basically turn into a lab rat? This moment truly made me realize how well written these parents are, and it makes me hype for more scenes that's gonna include them, because now I actually like these characters a lot and I wanna see them more. They feel like a true black family and I fucks with it heavy. So obviously after all this, Virgil is stressed. Like my man is actually sitting in his chair doing the old man grabbing the ridge of his nose type shit, like bruh, I'm not built for all this. I didn't ask for any of this. I just wanted to be a scientist. That's it. So the next day he goes to school, and then this is when Darius comes back. If you don't remember Darius is a new character. I don't remember him showing up in the old Static comic or the cartoon. If I'm wrong, let me know. But Darius seems to be this new character who wants to be a journalist, so he streams about all the current events happening in the world. So he seems to know about Virgil's powers, because he's like, hey man, I heard that you fucked up Francis using electricity. What's that all about? And Virgil, being as stressed as he is like, I'm not trying to talk about all that right now. So he zaps the dude's phone and he just walks out of school. And when I read this part, I was like, Virgil, I get it. I'm right here with you, son. I'm stressed here with you. If I randomly got powers and then people were asking me about them powers, trying to interview me and shit, when there are actually cops out here looking for people like me, I would be stressed too. So Virgil leaves school having no idea what to do. Then he calls up Mr. Metcalf. If you don't know who Curtis Metcalf is, in the Milestone universe, he becomes Hardware. He's a genius inventor who works for Alba Industries, and he's the person behind this gas that turned everyone into bang babies. However, he wasn't the person who put the gas out. The gas was taken out without his permission, so now everybody thinks that he's the person responsible for the whole Big Bang. So now the cops are after him too. Along with that, he's also Virgil's mentor, and I don't exactly remember him from the old Static Shock cartoon if he was in there, but it looks like he's gonna play a bigger role in this comic than he did in the cartoon. So Virgil hits up Mr. Metcalf and he's like, bro, I don't know what to do. I have these electric powers. This bully has fire powers. He came to my crib, tried to kill me and my family. What the fuck do I do, bro? I am confused and I'm scared. And after some convincing, Mr. Metcalf is like, all right, bro, look, I got this storage unit with a whole bunch of sciencey shit. You can go over there, take some equipment, take whatever you want, as long as it hasn't been raided by cops yet, and we're even, you know. I hope I get to see you sometime soon so we can chop it up and talk about all this, but right now I'm trying to stay off the grid because these niggas are after me for something I didn't even do. So Virgil is hype and he heads to the storage unit. Now meanwhile, Darius is over here like, I want to start interviewing these other bang babies. He finds one and this guy tells him about this guy named Holocaust. Now Holocaust to me reminds me of Ebon from the cartoon. He's another person who became a bang baby, and it seems like he wants to start a whole movement where the bang babies essentially rule all of Dakota City, maybe the world. However, given how wild his name is, I'm sure you can tell he's not trying to do this in the most peaceful of ways. And he's not that great of a leader either, because when he's having a rally with all these bang babies, the cops show up and he just dips and lets all the other bang babies get captured by the cops. Like, how are you gonna lead these bang babies and then run away when the feds come to pick the, like, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? So he doesn't care about these people. I think he just wants to use them for his own gain. We'll find out about Holocaust later. I could very much see the plot going in a direction where you have two main antagonists. You have the guys who are trying to capture bang babies and dissect them and probably use them for military shit. And then you have Holocaust going like, hey man, let's just kill the people who aren't bang babies until they understand that the bang babies will rule this world. That's what I think. I could be wrong though. So all that shit happens, right? Cool. We move to Virgil finally entering the storage unit, and watching him get all giddy over all the science shit he finds is adorable as hell. Like, my man opens the door to it and he's like, yo, this shit is dope. Like, I saw it, I was like, son, I love Virgil. He's so relatable. It's almost like I'm seeing myself back in high school, that nerdy black kid who liked anime and tech and all that shit. I feel like if I was in the same place that he was and I knew and I was as smart as he was, because I definitely was not as smart as Virgil back in high school, I would also be hyped walking into a room filled with all this futuristic science shit. So he goes in and he sees a whole bunch of equipment, and you could already tell he's about to make his suit from the shit that he finds here. But as you guys probably assumed, this place is not safe. The cops come almost immediately thinking that Virgil is Mr. Metcalf, and they're asking him to come out with his hands up. Now Virgil's like, all right, think fast. I gotta find some shit here, find some equipment, and then dip without being seen. I can't have my face shown, because if I have my face shown, I'm gonna get my family endangered again. So this moves us to the latest issue number 3. Static grabs a suit, grabs a bag with a whole bunch of equipment, and dips, bro. But the cops start shooting him immediately. Then as Virgil's running away, he starts slowly figuring out more about his powers. He makes a magnetic shield to stop all the bullets and then throws them away, and then dips, finds his iconic sewer cap, jumps on that shit, and then uses his powers to let it fly and dip. And this is another scene that I loved, because reading his inner dialogue explaining how he went about doing all these things, it's like you're watching somebody understand a fighting game or understand a video game. I like that you now have these parts where he's talking to himself, trying to make sense of what he's able to do. I can't wait for when he figures out other powers, because now I'm curious, are they gonna have him train more? Are they gonna have him do more experiments to figure out more things that he can do? What if he finds different ways to use his powers that weren't shown in like previous comic renditions or in the previous cartoon? Bro, if they have my boy Virgil do a Chidori, I'd be so hyped. But that's me just hoping for a lot of shit. So then Virgil gets home, and mind you, while he's doing all this, while he was running from the cops, skipping school and all that shit, he was thinking about how these powers may make him look to all of his friends and family. Like he's actually contemplating talking to his dad about this stuff, because he doesn't want to hide things from his dad. He doesn't want his dad to look at him differently. He's genuinely worried about how his family and his friends are gonna see him, and I love that shit. Here, watching Virgil, actually think about whether or not these powers are like a curse or a gift, it's nice. It's nice character development, because you see him try to make sense of everything, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna try to do good with this shit. So Virgil goes home, and this is when you get some nice little lore drops for Virgil. Like, apparently, number 1, he's into anime. It's canon. Virgil likes anime. Not only is he into anime, his dad introduced him to anime. Bro, Robert Hawkins is father of the year. Dope as hell, son. I love this guy. And he teaches this kid how to fight too? Robert, why weren't you just cool in the cartoon? Like, don't get me wrong, Robert Hawkins was still cool in the cartoon. He was cartoon father figure of the year. But this Robert is like Super Saiyan Robert from the cartoon. Like, he's out here doing the most. So he basically says that watching 80s and 90s anime always made him love the thought of becoming a superhero. But he knows it's not possible, because before this, powers weren't a thing. He didn't think that he could become Static, essentially. And when he's reminiscing about watching anime, there's this dope ass throwback to Beautiful Joe. Like, he dead ass hits the pose, the henshin a go-go baby. My man dead ass hits the pose as a kid, son. This shit was beautiful. I loved it. Also, Kid Virgil is cute as fuck. And then he states that, as he got older, he realized that the real heroes in the world were people like his mom, someone who's working in the medical field. He knew that there was no one out there who would really go into a super suit and save people like him. So now he's like, maybe I can be that person that saves my people. Maybe I can make a difference in my community. Maybe I can actually become a superhero. Then he starts sewing his suit, and it's revealed that his sister taught him how to sew so that they wouldn't have to spend money on Halloween costumes back when they were kids. And people, I know it's minor, but once again, this just made me feel so much closer to Virgil as a person. These little details just make his family seem so much more real. And every time he mentions these things like this, I feel like I'm in the house with his family, hearing him talk about all this stuff. And I'm like, damn, these guys can deadass be like neighbors. So after this, Virgil finishes the suit. And people, his new suit looks so freaking fire, fam. First of all, contrary to what I thought was gonna happen, it's not like a revamped version of his old blue and yellow and black suit like back in the cartoons and stuff. It's actually a throwback to the original Static comic. He even has a snapback with the X on it, bro, son. It looks so good. The only thing though, I would like it if it had a little bit more blue on it. Like, I feel like the blue accents given to him in like the cartoon and also the New 52 comic made it look really cool, but it doesn't really need it. It's just a thing I prefer, but the black, white, and yellow looks fire. Kudos to Nikolas for making this dope ass design, son. Like, I'm looking at it and I want it. Like, I want to wear it, not for Halloween, not for anything special. I just want it. I don't know, maybe I'll just sit in my room in the costume for no reason, just to feel like a superhero. And that's another thing about this comic that makes it so compelling for me. Every time I read a new issue, I get depressed about not being able to be a superhero, son. And I know it sounds cliche and stupid, but looking at Static go on his journey to becoming a superhero, it just makes me wish that I was in this universe doing things with him, bro, or at least being in his shoes and trying to become a superhero myself. I guess it's the story, maybe it's how relatable the characters are, maybe it's just watching him grow as a person. Like, I just wish I could be in this universe, maybe for like one day. I wish I could have powers and go through the same character growth that he's going through. So after the suit is done, Virgil goes talk to his pops, and they have a really nice scene where Virgil's like talking to his dad, you know, worried that he thinks that his dad may not like that he is the way he is, you know. He's like, are you mad that I'm not just like you, that we're not like similar people? And then Virgil's dad is like, hey man, I did all this shit, but you did similar things. While I built my first skateboard out of a random piece of board, you built your first radio at 7 with random spare parts. The mediums may be different, but we're still very similar. And I'm proud of you, son. It's the speech every child needs from their father, you know? Just a nice, I'm not mad that you're different, bro. I'm proud of you for being different, and I'm proud of who you are. Some part of me needed that. Reading that almost made me cry, deadass. So after that, Virgil's friends come over, you know, Richie and Frida. They apologize for, you know, what happened at school. They're like, hey man, just because you have powers doesn't mean we're not gonna like you. We're still your friends. And that was also a really nice, wholesome scene. Then we move to the next day because things are going too well for Virgil. We gotta bring some conflict into the plot. We find out that Francis's bitch ass is working with the guys who are trying to round up all the bang babies. And given the context, you can tell these guys are not trying to round them up for good reasons. Like I said before, they probably want to use them for military purposes or some shit. So Francis comes in with these guys in suits and they start picking out the people who are confirmed as bang babies. Luckily, Virgil isn't in class though. Darius grabs him before he gets to class and is like, bro, you don't want to go out there because there are people in suits looking for bang babies. You already told me you don't want to be found out. So I'm not trying to have you get taken out, especially after we have that huge fight where you told me that I'm a bitch ass nigga for just for just talking about. He didn't really call him a bitch ass nigga, but he kind of did. He was like, this is why you don't get invited to dinner anymore, Darius. All you care about is your dumbass streams and asking dumbass questions. But anyways, Darius grabs Virgil and they hide in the bathroom because they don't want to get taken by the guys in the suits. But then right after that scene, Francis is like, oh, there are some people missing. It's all good though, because I know where they live. And the issue ends with you knowing that Francis is about to pop up to this dude's house once again, and we have no idea what's gonna happen this time. I definitely expect another epic fight between Virgil and Francis, but with these extra guys in suits, I don't know what else is gonna happen. Like, I'm a little bit shook. I am also hyped, and I'm really happy because, like I said before, I have never been so hyped for a comic before in my life. This is the hype I had whenever a new chapter of JJK was coming out back in the Shibuya arc when the plot was lit. Don't get me wrong though, JJK is always gonna be lit, but the Shibuya arc was some wild ass shit. But yes, that is what's going on in the new Static comic, and bruh, like I said, the shit is so well done. The whole staff working on this comic, kudos to all of you. Some people didn't like the fact that Virgil got his powers in a BLM protest. Those guys are entitled to their opinions, but for me, I feel like the tone made sense for making a modern day Static comic. Static always tackles subjects like that, so it only makes sense that he would get his powers in something like a BLM protest. That's just me though. Along with that, the art is superb. Like I said, Nikolas Draper-Ivey is doing his thing with this comic, and you can feel the manga love in there as well. It's a comic, yes, but you can grab a lot of the panels and see the influence of manga in there, and I'm here for it. If you have not already read the first 3 issues of Static Season 1, I highly recommend you do so. The issues are not that long, they're not that expensive. You could probably finish all 3 in one sitting. And when I say it's worth all your money, it is so worth all your money. So please, if this has gotten you hyped for it in any way, give that shit a try. Cause you deserve this greatness, son. It's so good. They are doing my boy Static justice, and I need more. Like today, I have a very strong feeling that issues 4 and up are gonna be dope, and I do not want people to miss out on that. So once again, check out Static Season 1, tell me what you think in the comments below, and with that being said, end screen. Yo fam, thank you guys so much for watching me fanboy about Static Shock. Once again, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash that like button. If you want to see more of me, I also talk about manhwa, mangas, games, all that good stuff. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to be notified whenever I upload new content, hit that bell down below. Shout out once again to Into the AM for gifting me these dope ass shirts. Like I said, they feel amazing, they're fitted, and they make you feel a little bit more brolic. So if you're interested, go to the link in the description below and order you a shirt for 10% off. Shout out to all my amazing patrons. Without you guys, I would not be able to make content like this as much as I do. And shout out to my people who give a little bit extra. My Gold Squad patrons, Bear Revel, Curtis Clarkson, Daniel Gonzalez, DD, Dylan Bodner, Graham Lansborough, Iron Poet, Jakari Scott, Nathaniel Flayful, Sylvia Eclipse, Trav Will, Victor Garcia, and Zach Haji. Appreciate you guys so much for the extra love. Without all you guys, doing all this would be really difficult. And if you are not already a patron but want to become one, go to my Patreon page in the description below and find out how you can support the channel for as little as $1 a month. However, if you are not able to support with your funds, it's all good, fam. You just being here, getting this far in the video, already helps out a lot, so thank you so much. Now, with that being said, let's wrap it up. Be easy, stay lit, take care, stay healthy out there, Black Lives Matter, and don't forget, you can do whatever the hell you put your mind to. All it takes is practice and time. Peace out, fam.